One of the things that Nityabandhu said yesterday that I really agree with him so much, it came out of him saying that in Krakow a number of people had given talks, and between somebody who never met Bhante to himself who had spent a lot of time with Bhante, and he said something like the person who had never met Bhante in the way his or her thought was the most interesting. Maybe it wasn't just interesting. Perhaps hearing them had a sort of special significance. I've thought about this quite a lot since Bhante died, that most people in our order, and certainly movement, never met Bhante. But when I say never met Bhante, they never met him in person. So I think that's a very important distinction to make right from the outset. When we talk about meeting Bhante, there are many, many ways to meet Bhante. And the way I met Bhante was not in person. That was not how I made my first contact with Bhante. I'm from an early generation of order members, but I'm certainly not from the first generation. I did come along in the first 10 years. Though when I realized fairly recently I came along in the first 10 years, I was quite surprised. Because when I came along to the movement in 1976, I felt, and it was the case, that things were quite established in a way. And I always have benefited from having order members to look up to. And I feel very, very fortunate and very, very grateful for that. There was David Mitra who introduced me to the